It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got something from Dax. It's called Took My Heart Out. I've said this in a few different reactions, especially lately, where I like that he's going down this path of like, it's like real talk music. It's not like we're just rapping to rap and I got bars and all this, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But I like when he touches on shit and it's more serious and real and just life relatable, right? Like something that everybody can kind of feel and has gone through type shit. Like I really enjoy this side of Dax. So shout out to him for making a lot more music like this. I think this is his path. That's just my opinion. Let's dive into this. For anyone that does not know, I go live pretty much every single day, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Link is down below. We do music reactions on Fridays, but other than that, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I be gaming. I be gaming. Marvel Rivals, we've been grinding, trying to get to Diamond right now. Hopefully beyond that, we've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I've been playing Ashes of Creation. Like I'm a variety gamer. I might play Valorant one day, COD, and then jump into an RPG. And basically what I'm saying is, come and kick it. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? That's all it comes down to. Yo, that look he gave her is like, bitch, why you here?
Like snort.
I took my heart out, I don't wanna use it anymore. Cause one more heartbreaker cost me, and baby, I can't afford to spend my time and not have you value what's in store. So if you wanna love me, then go ahead and grab it off the floor.
So I assume that this house, right off the bat, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like it's going to be a representation of his heart, which is why there's like a door that's completely chained off with this big unrealistic lock, because it's almost like I'm not willing to let you in there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some shit that I got to keep sectioned off for myself because I've been through some things.
So if you wanna love me, then go ahead and grab it off the floor. There's one thing that I know, it's that I deserve better. Unconditional love, peace, patience, trust, something that is forever. Someone who takes my kindness and doesn't see it as weakness, then try to tear me down, make my mind run around and act like I don't feel it. Girl, I'm not against love, I just can't let my heart bleed like that again. So I'm closed off inside my head, where I take my thoughts and I pretend that I took my heart out, I don't want to use it anymore.
Ooh, I like this.
One more heartbreaker cost me, and baby, I can't afford.
I feel that. Yo, it's real shit, because when you're in a relationship and you invest so much into somebody, it's like, yeah, people, time passes and you get over it and you get past it. But like, in all reality, that is true. Don't get me wrong, right? Like everybody that's ever been in relationships throughout their life, like, it's not like you're always stuck on that one person. Like you might have some good memories of them and even think like at times, oh, I miss them a little bit, but your life moves on, right? And you might meet new people, you get involved in new things. Like it's not something that's impossible, right? It's just time. I see, time heals everything is a really interesting phrase, because like it's true in the sense that you can move on given time, right? And it allows things to kind of fall behind and fade away a little bit. I don't know that it necessarily heals though, because I do think that every time that you have your heart broken, depending on what the situation is, especially if someone cheated on you, you've been through a toxic relationship, you've been abused, like the different thing, like you leave with PTSD, like you start to put up walls in places you never did, you start to lock doors, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, given the video concept. And that shit doesn't necessarily change. Like I feel like as I've gone on, like yeah, I've been fine, I've gotten over relationships and stuff like that, but I'm way more defensive and way more prepared to just be like, nah, I'm not putting up with that. Whereas in the past I might have been more willing to talk through certain things. And you know what I mean, like you kind of like, you get very secluded and sectioned off from people if you've been through a lot of shit and you feel like the person that you've trusted and put a lot of feelings and trust, I guess, into, all of a sudden turns out to have taken advantage of that, right? Like it makes it harder and harder for you to trust the next person. And then once you do trust them, you don't fully open up and trust them. And you still kind of in your mind think like, well, there's a chance that this or this could happen, right? And that can kind of alter the way that that relationship goes. So in all reality, like you don't really heal just because of time. It's just those feelings for that person fade away, but the results of what they may have done to you carry on. Even if you don't realize it and it's subconscious, that shit affects you going forward in life. And it's, I don't know, it's just, there's not really much that we could do about it, right? Other than we all just stay single and we die out as a species, and humans just don't exist anymore because we don't want to go through it. So we kind of just have to deal with it. But it's really unfortunate, and it's why when you get in a relationship, you should do your best to not put somebody through something like that because you don't realize the long-term damage that you're kind of doing. And in all reality, like you're kind of doing it to yourself too. You just don't realize it. And you might even be in that mindset that you're doing shit like that because of things you've been through, right? And so it's a messy thing. Anyways, I could talk about this for an hour. This is your Dwayne TED Talk.
To spend my time and not have you who value what's in store. So if you wanna love me, then go ahead and grab it off the floor. Grab it off the floor and don't be mad. I'm broken, troubled from my past. I gave my all, only got half. That pressure made my heart attack. I'm emotionally scarred. Loving me gon' be hard. I built up all these walls cause they help me to guard.
Like he said, I built up all these walls because they helped me to guard. Like he's talking about basically everything we just talked about. And I like that. So it wasn't so much that the house is a representation of his heart, although I think that would have been a dope concept where it's like, I'm letting you into my heart to an extent, but there's certain doors that are closed off, almost like putting up the walls. I feel like that would have been pretty dope. But this is kind of a similar concept. So he had a heart locked away in the house. So he's letting her into his world more so than his heart by letting her into the house. But the heart was kind of, locked away, hidden, all that stuff, and she had to try to seek it out.
Past I gave my all, only got half. That pressure made my heart attack. I'm emotionally scarred. Loving me gon' be hard. I built up all these walls cause they help me to guard. Protect me from the pain, don't wanna have to restart. I would rather be numb than feel it ripping apart. Now I'm using my brain cause I gotta be smart. Plenty fish in the sea, can't be swimming with sharks.
Now, I also want to say one thing. I am not a doctor, definitely not a surgeon. So I could be wrong, and maybe this is where they would make, because I noticed it earlier, like he has this cut. It's almost like up by the armpit. And I get, because like the left side of your chest, right, there's your heart. But in all reality, your heart is like down here. It's like below your pec, if I'm not mistaken, like in the lower area. So I don't know if they would cut here to go in to get your heart, or if you just kind of cut where the heart is. I don't know, but I just wanted to point that out because I thought that when I first saw it, I'm like, it's got to be because his heart is no longer there. But I'm like, I feel like your heart isn't up here though. So, but maybe that's where they would cut to go in, right? Like for certain surgeries, they cut different places and then get to where they got to go. So I don't know. It's just a random thought that I'm having.
All right, now I'm using my brain because I gotta be smart. Plenty fish in the sea, can't be swimming with sharks. I was looking for love, but couldn't see in the dark. I would aim for the moon, then try to grab on a star. And that's why I'm at war. Can't love no more in this world. I accept who we are. I'll play my part and live my life without my heart. I took my heart out, I don't wanna use it anymore. Cause one more heartbreak could cost me, and baby, I can't afford to spend my time and not have you value what's in store. So if you wanna love me, then go ahead and grab it off the floor.
See, now when she's trying to put it back in, she's cutting down here, which makes more sense to me. This was a dope song, though. I ain't trying to nitpick on the video and shit like that, because that was not my intentions. But anyways, song was extremely dope. I enjoyed this. It wasn't my favorite, like it was a good song because I really like the concept and everything like that. As far as like the beat, it was cool. It wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sound like, if I'm just going based on sound, like it sounded okay. I wouldn't put it up there with like, yo, that shit sounded amazingly dope. But I think that what he did with it and how he presented it and the whole, video tied in with the lyrics, I enjoyed it. And I feel like it was a dope concept song. So shout out to him for that. Let me know what you guys thought down below. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys over on Twitch, and I will catch you in the next one, homies.